So, a little over a year ago, I went out to dinner with my dad and my stepmom, and they told me that they were going to New Zealand because my stepbrother Thomas was getting married. And I said, that's amazing. I'm coming with you, and we're going to Hobbiton. Nobody invited me. I invited myself. So today is the day. We went to Hobbiton. This is my shirt. I'm so excited. The shire's wrist. Whew.
Okay.
You did it.
Beep.
There, this is yours stuff.
Look at the cups! Look at the cups!
I know.
That is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I wish all cups looked like that.
Do we have to save it now?
I mean,
Did you film
maybe.
his cup?
Maybe.
That's what she's doing. Filming the cup.
Now, you guys are pretty excited, so you'll be excited to know. One of the most exciting parts of our tour is right here, guys. Look around. This is the car park. Oh yeah, cars from different rental companies, different parking abilities, and they change every day. Out to the right of the bus as we come out of here, you will see a house surrounded by trees. That is the Alexander Homestead. It's where Ian Alexander was sitting one Saturday afternoon when the location scouts knocked on his door. They said, can we look at your farm to see about shooting a movie? He said, do whatever you want, just don't let the sheep out, shut the gates and leave me alone. I'm watching the rugby. Guess some things are more important, right? But the location scouts came back. This time they brought Peter Jackson. They sat down with the Alexanders and they said, we would like to film Lord of the Rings.
I'm delighted that Hobbiton's managed to survive, and I'm really pleased that you're taking the time to visit it, and I hope that you enjoy yourself. It's been years ago that we were flying around in a helicopter and found the Alexander farm from the air, and it, for some reason from the air it looked right, and when we landed it was absolutely perfect, as I'm sure you'll see for yourselves. So thank you very much to the Alexander family for their brilliant support over the years, and especially to Russell.
To the left of the bus you see a stand of trees about a kilometre away. One of the earliest scenes in the film was shot over there. First time you see Gandalf and Frodo. If you're looking on screen you'll see Frodo's stunt double as well. But if you know the words to the scene, say them along.
The wizard is never baggins. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Probably near 100 years old, this tree now.
This tree?
Yep.
And that's the party tree.
It's the party tree.
Is that Bilbo stands in front of it?
Yep.
Gotcha.
And they just recreated that in the studio. They made the bottom 4 meters.
Right.
So they can make them disappear down there.
That makes complete sense.
Yeah, because he didn't want to end up in the lake, you know, that would have been a bit messy.
I totally understand.
Yeah.
So, like, is this where they set up, like, the party stuff in the
this
movie?
is where Bilbo's birthday, 111th was.
Right.
So where we're on used to be all part of the swamp that was here, and it was about 18 feet deep. So they got the army, they weren't too busy, they built some surface drains down to that main garden.
They weren't
got
too
rid of, rid of it all and made the party field for the mess.
Wow.
Which is pretty bloody cool, really. That's the Green Dragon, the bridge.
So we end up over there eventually.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It is really cool.
See laundry?
Oh, so like the laundry there is like it's show laundry, like it's just there to be washed again and then put back there?
Then put back again.
That is amazing.
So these are the 5 that are different. So these are the ones that weren't here for the Lord of the Rings, just for the Hobbit.
Just for the Hobbit.
And you can just make it out the back around the Kaimai range, and that's what gave it away to a lot of locals as to what was here.
Oh yeah.
Because up until that point, particularly for Lord of the Rings, you didn't know it was Hobbiton,
Right.
because they kept it so quiet. So you either went and saw the movies and maybe recognised the area, or in Matamata they put up a welcome to Hobbiton board. The
Oh.
one there's like either the 3rd or 4th one, because a couple of them got stolen. As they do.
I would totally
Sorry.
see one. It's all good. It's a little refreshing.
Refreshing.
Yeah.
Whoopsies. I didn't even notice it there.
Smoke coming out of the chimney.
Yeah, so they've got fish smokers in there to do that.
Fish smokers.
Yeah, so just a little metal machine, and then they just light the smoke wood chips in there.
Cool.
Yeah,
I like this little house.
yeah, it's very cool. Little pottery.
It's so Abby sized. If I was standing, like if I was a standing
this would
person,
be for you.
yeah, for sure. If I was a standing person, that would be perfectly to scale a house.
Yeah. And see how they have these like little windows off the side, so it
Yeah.
helps make the house look bigger.
The house would- I love that.
I mean, it's totally bigger. Totally.
It's totally bigger. It's like the TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside.
Exactly. You just never see. Like the TARDIS, you don't really see how
Yeah.
big it is.
Exactly. That's why it's so beautiful over there. There's like
It is
nothing but
fantastic.
trees and pond.
Exactly.
I love it.
And that's the cool thing, like at the front of the farm, you'd just think, oh yeah, normal farm. And then you come down here and it's a whole village.
Yeah.
Whole village.
That's why they loved it from the helicopter, I
Yeah.
guess.
And then we've got the bakery here with the thatch roof.
Oh.
And the thatching is like the Green Dragon and everything across the lake.
Oh, like way over there.
Yeah. So we'll go out there a bit later on.
Yeah. It's like that over there, but over here.
Yeah.
Gotcha. 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 Is this real bread?
I wouldn't try it. That's the sign that, of course, Frodo puts on there for Bilbo at the start
Yep.
of the Hobbit movies. And now that they're all out, technically you should watch those first, then Lord of the Rings, and you'd be the right way around.
Right, of course.
But of course they made it so that you can watch them either way.
Right.
And you can imagine Bilbo sitting on that seat there, and Gandalf walking up like we have driven up here, and Bilbo saying, good morning. And then
Yep.
Gandalf saying, what's the good morning, you know, do you mean? The morning to be good on and all that stuff.
Yep.
And collecting the mail. And then that other seat is where they sat when they were smoking before Bilbo's birthday party. And Bilbo did the big smoke ring. And Gandalf
Right.
did the ship. And it was supposed to be filmed at a sunset, but because the sun goes the other way, they just had everyone up and started filming at 4 o'clock in the morning, apparently.
Fair enough.
And then again, a bit of studio stuff as well. But you won't see any mark on the door because it's not the right night.
Right. It's only there sometimes.
It's only
Bilbo didn't even see it.
Exactly.
Right.
We only painted that door a week ago. And then the view you get out here, though, that's the view you get every time they open the door.
So Bilbo's got a real oceanfront look here.
Yeah. Oh, heck.
Oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. what
He's
you
got
mean.
a real
Ocean,
view.
He's got a real view.
Yeah.
Like the $1 million view.
Yes.
Of Bilbo's house.
But he's just Bilbo. Like, what did he even... He's not that cool.
Nah.
What did he do? Steal a ring from a cave?
True, this is true. This is a cute little one. It's called a potty old ladies.
Yeah?
Funny enough, because it's all potted plants.
I can imagine. She's like the florist of the Shire.
There's another little hobbit. Look at that.
I bet you we're about the same height.
Yeah.
Sam's house is so cute.
He is.
Oh, right, because he's a gardener. Look at the cheese. Oh my gosh, the cheese. What is it actually?
It's kind of a reason, I think.
Okay, fair enough. It's still cute.
It's still cute.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute in here.
It is. Have a bit of a nosy.
Right. Take a look down there. Okay.
You can see the dragon up on the above the other bar. Eddie, this interior was only made after they filmed the Hobbit movies here. Didn't
Oh, okay.
When they were actually filmed.
Okay.
So none of this was here
No, not the
prior.
inside, the outside.
So all of the actual Green Dragon stuff was obviously a set.
Yeah.
You're playing Hobbit music for your
Yeah.
Even the toilets
Yeah,
look
well,
like
we
Hobbit.
Even the toilets look like Hobbit homes. Goodbye, Hobbiton. So, now that the day is over and we are back at the Airbnb, and I'm wearing my shirt that I bought there, the white tree, let me wrap all this up for you. So, the service that we took to drive us to Hobbiton from downtown Auckland was called Cheeky Kiwi, and it was, like, I can't even have imagined a better way to go there. I mean, it was like a van, and it was the three of us, and then three other people, a couple, and a guy by himself, and we were all in the van, and the guy who drove the van was so knowledgeable about the area, and he knew so many things, and he was so chatty. His name was Martin. He was great, and he was so great with my chair. Like, he loaded it, no problem, unloaded it, no problem. He, like, looked for us around the tour so that he knew where we are and if we were okay, and then brought the van around at the end by the Green Dragon so that we didn't have to go all the way back up, because you're supposed to take the bus back up to the top, I think. So he didn't make us have to do that, so he was so great. 10 out of 10, can't recommend the Cheeky Kiwi service enough. And then if you got this far in the video, you will have obviously seen my footage from Hobbiton and therefore heard my guide. So her name is T, and her and I are actually friends now. She had me on Facebook. And what basically happened is, to get around Hobbiton, it's a lot of gravelly trails, so we couldn't really push my chair on it, so they had like a little golf cart that they could take me in, but you can't put the chair on the golf cart, so one of the other employees like ran it to the end, so that when we got to the end I would have my chair again. And they kind of like encouraged my dad and my stepmom to go with the walking group, which at first I thought was weird, but then it ended up being fine because T was so great, and she was so knowledgeable about everything, and she actually has worked there. Like, she worked there when they rebuilt the sets, because they built the Lord of the Rings set, right, and then tore it down, and then when they rebuilt it for The Hobbit, they made it so that it could be a tourist thing, and she worked there while they rebuilt it and worked on the movie and that sort of thing, and still works there, so she knows everything. We became friends because we were talking about how annoying fan people can be sometimes when they're like, actually, she told me about how, like, sometimes she gets people on the tour who, like, what is this going on over here? Why did no one tell me about this? She was telling me that people who take the tour actually try to correct her on stuff, like things that were shot and how they were shot and that sort of thing. It's like she was there. She literally worked on the Shire scenes in Hobbiton, but like, go off, tell her what she knows. So we instantly got along. She was so cool because she even like offered to take me out of my chair to put me in a set or two to like take pictures, because it was just her and I, and it was so great. I loved her a lot. So Hobbiton Day, fantastic. Totally recommend it. I can't show you all the stuff that I bought because all of the stuff in here is presents. The only things that are for me are my shirt, and you know me, and blind bags. So we're gonna open this little pop figure blind bag now, and I will forever know that this Lord of the Rings keychain came from Hobbiton. Who is it? Who did I get? It looks to me like Pippin. It's a little hobbit, and it's holding a pipe. So I'm gonna guess Pippin. Yes, because Mary has the lighter blonde hair. So I got Pippin. That's cute. It could have been way worse. I was really afraid it was gonna be one of these, like, the clear Frodos or the clear Golems. That would have been bad. But I got Pippin, and that's pretty good. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, and you subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed already. And I'll see you next time. Bye!